Hey guys, it's Besties on the Deck, and we are back for week number 3. This is Tish.
And this is Blossom.
Today, our topic is going to be on kiosk takeovers and self checkout nightmares.
Oh, what a nightmare. There's not enough Prozac or prayer in the world to deal with self-checkouts.
No.
Or those stupid kiosks.
Yes.
I'm just very anti all of that.
Anti electronics.
Well, okay, just starting off, I'll tell you how frustrating it is for some people. There are men, and my man happens to be one of them, but there are men out there that will absolutely refuse, with a passion to do self-checkout because they say they don't get paid to work there.
Exactly.
And they feel so passionately about it that we will wait in line for 6 people with big buggies to go in front of us because it's the principle of the thing.
Yep, and it seems like there's always the senior citizens that are running the registers. So you're either going to go through self-checkout and get it done at your pace, or you're going to wait for whoever's in front of you, and then plus on top of that, your cashier who goes very slow and wants to talk about everything with you.
And talk about their grandkids. Oh, yeah, I know. Okay, so I have to tell you this because this is, like, insane. And this is a true story. I mean, it is 100% true. It is not made up. There's a certain store that I shall not name where 99% of the time, if you want to be checked out, you're going to have to self-check out. That's just all there is to it.
Yep.
Very rarely will you see someone working a register. All right. So this lady goes in. She gets her groceries. Not a lot. It was like, if I'm not mistaken, it was like under $40 worth of groceries.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and we're talking like bologna and cheese. It's not like there's a TV in her buggy or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So she does. Well, she rings a produce item up. It messed up, so she got the assistant, that they have standing there that watches everybody do a job while they just stand there.
Yeah.
So, of course, they come over, they fix the glitch. So not only is she doing this, she's scanning her items, she's being honest, it's going from buggy to scan to bag. She's had someone come over and assist her, so it's obvious she is paying for these items.
Right.
Okay? Now, what she doesn't realize is she's being recorded. I didn't know they had cameras.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that, I was being watched as I did checkouts. Well, apparently that's a thing. So, unbeknownst to her, she is being recorded. Not that she has anything to worry about, right? So she bags up her items and she goes to leave. And they accuse her of stealing. And so she does the whole show the receipt thing. It ends up being this big fiasco. And she's like, I just talked to this person, yada, yada, yada. Different facts go into it. It's not important to the story. Later on, about 90 days later, she gets a letter. Now, she gets a letter from this company that she was at when all of this transpired, and they say that she owes $200.
What?
And it's because of a penalty, because she failed to do something at the self-checkout. Anyway, I'm forgetting the minor parts, but the key part is this company apparently does this to, thousands of people every year.
Wow.
Well, she decided to fight it.
Yeah.
She had the money. She had the money for an attorney, and she decided to fight it, and she sued them and won.
Good.
Because she had proof. She had her receipt.
Yep.
She had not cleaned out her purse, and because all this happened within 90 days of that, she had that receipt. How lucky was she that she kept that receipt?
Oh my God.
But it's they want you to bag your own. Scan your own stuff, bag your own stuff, then pay for it. Then they have the audacity
to ask to see your receipt. I walk right past them. Me and my husband walk right past them. I don't give them two shakes, nod. I don't care. I am looking straight ahead to the exit door. I don't care if you're standing there trying to talk to me or not. May I? No, you may not, and I'll walk out.
Okay, another thing is fast food restaurants. These stupid kiosks.
Yes.
I want to give my order to a person because half the time they get it wrong. I'm not going to trust a machine that doesn't work half the time.
Mm-hmm.
Because half the time they're out of order.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, if you can't even trust, and you can't, it makes it so difficult. Like if you want extra onions on something, you have to go through an act of Congress to get to that. You know.
Even on the mobile food apps that deliver to you, same kind of issues. You can't put specifics
and don't get me
to it.
started about how the orders are always wrong.
Oh yeah,
always.
Or you're missing food.
Yes, again,
so
the order is wrong. So
it's supposed to make our life easier, but it makes it more complicated with all the malfunction.
So here's my thing. So the whole minimum wage thing, back when that was a hot topic, and they were talking about it should be $15 an hour to work at McDonald's and stuff like that. Okay, if a machine is doing all the work, then, and I see them standing back there not doing a thing. I'm sorry, you're not worth $15 an hour.
No, because there's warehouse jobs that get paid that amount, and they are doing well more than $15 an hour. I know from my own experience, that kind of work is super, super awful on your sleep cycle, physically, mentally, emotionally.
So
you're standing on concrete floors for 12 hours.
A kid or a grown-up get paid that kind of money to do something that is so wildly simple, and yet they continue to screw it up.
Well, that, or it looks like a 5-year-old made your burger.
Yeah, or it's cold, or it's stale. There's always an issue, and it makes me so mad because there are places that I enjoy eating at.
Yeah.
But lately, it just seems like there's always something. Either the bun is hard, the order is wrong.
Yeah.
Or there's attitude from the person because you actually need to speak to a person. Okay.
Yes. Quality over quantity.
And it's not just places
or quantity over quality. So they want to get as many people in and out, but it don't matter if their crap's right or wrong.
Right. Okay. So we've talked about places that you eat, places that you go to shop. Okay. It's even worse. Places you have to call.
Oh yeah, I want to speak to a human. Like I will keep pushing zero.
I want representative. I'm that person that is like representative.
Supervisor. I want to speak.
But here's the thing: it's not just a representative. I want.
Yeah.
I want an American
speaking
clearly understandable.
Yes.
Representative.
Yes.
Because I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but I have a southern accent. There are people that say they can't understand what I'm saying.
Right.
So I would not want to help them if there was a barrier and they couldn't understand me.
See, and that doesn't make sense to me either. Because if you've got someone of a different background than what's normally going to be your customer base, you should be basing what kind of people you're going to need to troubleshoot problems for those customers. And they're going to need to be able to understand the person they're on the phone with.
Yes, because when they speak so thickly and so quickly and so
we don't
culturally
yes, I have
for
no
them,
idea what they say, and half the time I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I know, and
can I speak to a supervisor?
I know, and I don't ever want to be rude to somebody.
Right.
I'm really not.
I had one actually curse at me over the phone and threatened me. And I'm just like, are you serious right now? My spouse had to get on the phone and be like, we've gotten to this level.
Oh my stars.
So we're ending this phone call. Do not call back. Oh yeah. It was insane. Like, I'm looking at my phone going.
Usually they always say.
Exactly. I said that. I said, you know what? I can't wait to talk to your supervisor and we can go back over the feed.
Yeah, because you've been recorded.
All calls are monitored and recorded for trading purposes.
Oh my gosh. Total side note. I went to a customer's house the other day, and she lives on this golf course, right? And there are these condos. Mm-hmm. And so they're connected. Like 3 will be connected to each other, and then there's another 3, and then there's another 3. So, and it's all over the golf course. Okay. So I pull up in the driveway, I get out, and I hear, "Hi, you are currently being recorded." I have no idea what
Excuse me?
door was recording me,
I did
but
not
I
give
was being
consent to
recorded.
this.
And that was scary.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I mean, not that I was doing anything wrong, but I was like, okay, totally don't pick a wedgie or,
Right.
you know, something like that, because apparently I am being recorded.
Where's the blind spot?
No pressure,
I
you
need
know.
I need to get something out of my nose. It's been tickling. Just go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom, close the door. They're not allowed to put
That's
cameras
the
in those kind of
worst,
places.
is when I have to go to the bathroom at a customer's house. Oh my gosh. That is the worst, because I'm like, especially if I just cleaned it. I'm like, I
Damn
don't want
it.
to mess it up.
Oh my goodness. But anyway, back to our
Yes.
our topic.
Yes.
So, I would like to know, out of our listeners, would you prefer an actual person to interact with no matter where you went?
Or an automated system.
Or an automated system? Or, on the other hand, you want to be able to talk to somebody face to face and get a human response either over the phone or person to person? Are you old school? Like how the guys used to come out and pump your gas for you, old school?
Oh, I loved that.
And clean your windows?
Oh, I loved that.
Or are you wanting everything done for you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I want to know. So write into the email, bestiesonthedeck@gmail.com. Let us know what you think.
And also, it would be really cool if you could write in your, like, craziest, wildest story in regards to that. Like, some sort of, like, where Tish was threatened.
Yes.
You know, like, what is your story? Like, what may have happened to you while dealing with, you know, automated systems or irritable representatives once you actually get them on the line. And again, I am so not trying to be rude. I mean, I have a southern accent. I'm sure it bugs people. I'm sure if I went to a foreign country, it would be impossible to understand me, even if I started speaking their language. So I understand all that. I'm just saying, you need to know your audience. If America is the audience, then it should be English speaking, you know, American sounding, just more.
Pronunciate.
Yes, pronunciate. Because, I mean, now if I was in Spain,
Yeah.
and I called for customer service, I would expect a Spanish person.
Right.
If I was in Italy,
Right.
I would expect someone that spoke in Italian. Okay? Now, that's what I would expect. Now, I would be really caught off guard if I didn't get that. And I'm just saying that I'm constantly caught off guard because I should get an American English speaking. And when I say American, that means all Americans. Yellow, blue, black, white, red,
Purple.
brown, all of them.
All of them.
I'm just saying, we, as a nation, we speak English.
Yes. The
That is all I'm
majority speak
saying.
English. And then there's another portion, a smaller portion of that has, you know, Spanish or
Okay,
Chinese.
Perfect example,
All kinds of things.
New Yorkers.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that New Yorkers have really, really thick accents.
Yes.
Or not, I don't know if thick is the right word, but distinct.
Yes, a very
Very
distinct.
distinct accents, right? Especially
Character
like
voices.
Brooklyn and all
Yeah.
that, right? Okay. So if they were to call in for customer service, they would, wouldn't you think,
Yeah.
expect a Brooklyn or New Yorker or, you know, someone that's going to be able, they can
To
talk.
assist.
They
Yes,
can-
they're used to the culture.
You're going to understand one another. You're on the same page.
Right. Exactly. That would only make sense in a perfect world.
And in a perfect world, there would be no unemployment because you know why?
Because people would be in the places of these darn machines.
Yes, you could actually speak to a representative immediately. You didn't even have to listen to an operator.
Yeah.
You know, you didn't have to walk up to a kiosk because there was an actual employee there.
Right.
You know, I mean, and there would be, you know, like milkmen again, you know, and the guys that come out and pump your gas and all that. That would be so cool if that was, because those days were awesome. But I'm just saying, or here's an idea. All these companies, these big corporations that you've got that are multi-billion-dollar corporations, and they have a very small part of their business, their company, is telemarketers.
Yeah.
Why not hire veterans to be telemarketers? Give veterans jobs.
Something they could do from
because
home.
that's something that you could do from home, yes. You can do no matter a disability, as
Your
long
own
as you're able to
pace.
speak.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that right there would solve so much, because our veterans get... Oh, that's going to be another episode. I'll keep all my thoughts to myself until that episode. We've got a list, guys. We're very excited. We're kind of getting our feet still wet and everything, but we've got some really good topics coming up, and that happens to be one of them. Is we're going to talk about veterans, and that's a very important topic.
Very much so. So, DMVs.
Oh, no.
So everybody used to dread going to the DMV. I know there's still some that just still dread it. But I remember when I first got my license that when I went to our local DMV to take my test, there had to have been at least 100 people in that day.
Oh, my God.
It was jam-packed. And I think there was 6 customer service representatives sitting there. And then you had your testing area. And I swear, you would have to literally block out your entire calendar for the day if you had an appointment at the DMV, because that's about how freaking long it took. Now, like when I had to renew mine, you go in, now you got to scan a QR code. And then it's going to bring up this whole thing. And that's how you check in now. Then you got to wait for your number to be called off the digital number it gave you. You got to verify all this
crap. And a
crap.
real person doesn't even call it off. It's called off by a computer.
Exactly.
A voice.
And then it blows my mind how much things have changed since we were younger. And what all they have brought up or brought to light with all these different technologies and toys, and what vehicles have now. And I mean, it just blows my mind how far things have progressed.
Okay, so funny DMV story. So my daughter, she didn't get her license right out the gate. She wanted it. She took that test 17 times.
Oh, goodness.
17 times. I am not lying. That child was so bad. She would get so nervous. She would do so well on the practice test on the computer, and then she would get there and she would do the written one sometimes. So because I told her, I said, maybe it's the computer that's scaring you, because once you answered, you couldn't go back and change.
Right.
On a written one, if you think, oh no, I think I should have put that, you can go back and change it. Right. So we're up there one day, and my husband and I would take turns taking her. Because, I mean, it like you said, it was, an event. It took up your day. So we're there, and she's decided to do the written one, right? She feels like that's the one she's going to go with. She's feeling good. She's feeling confident. She's been studying, or so she said. And she comes out really quick. Like, within 5 minutes. And I'm thinking, no way. Even if she aced it, no way. So she goes up to the lady. I'm way over to the side, so I don't hear what they're saying. I'm just watching.
Yeah.
I see the lady look at the test, lift the page. Apparently, there was an extra page, and I saw her tear it off. And she looked at the test, and she looked at that page, and she handed the test back to my daughter. She didn't give her a fresh one or anything, so I didn't know. Maybe it was a duplicate page, whatever.
Yeah.
It turns out they had accidentally stapled the answer sheet to the test. And they could tell that my daughter had not cheated because she had gotten every single answer wrong.
Oh my goodness.
So even with the answer sheet being given to her,
no
one would
have
known.
I'm delivering this to you.
No one would have known. She could have tore it off. She could have tore it off of the test and just turned in the test.
Just completely oblivious to it.
That's my child.
Oh my
God,
gosh.
I love her, but
funny.
she's oblivious sometimes.
That is awesome. Okay, so if y'all have a funny DMV story, I'd like to hear that
Yes.
too. I think I was more nervous on my way to the DMV to take my driving test because my stepdad was driving with me. And just on the way there, I was so nervous because I accidentally got too close to the curve when I was making a right-hand turn. And I was driving his PT Cruiser, and they're low to the ground. So that curb had to have been like, I don't know,
Huge.
calf high. And yeah, I rubbed that tire and the side of his frame on. Oh yeah. So as soon as we got there, I was like, this is not going to be good. He's going to get out and see what I did. And we both got out and looked at it. It wasn't too bad. He wiped a lot of stuff off, and it didn't look too bad. But the look he gave just made me want to freeze. I was terrified. I'm so sorry. But anyway, so that is our episode for the kiosk takeover and our self-checkout nightmares.
And our venting about it all. And we learned about venting yesterday, or
Yes.
the last episode, sorry.
Yes. So if you enjoyed it, give it a like button. If you're really enjoying it, push that subscribe. We'll have some more material coming out soon.
And we would love to hear from you, so please email us, because we would love to hear your thoughts on things and ideas you may have on things you want us to talk about.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. And that email again is bestiesonthedeck@gmail.com. So we've already had a few people write in and stuff, and we appreciate you guys. We appreciate you supporting our podcast, and we will see you next time.
Thanks. Bye, guys.